Hey y'all, today I'm going to be making orange fluff. So you're going to need some orange gelatin. I prefer to get the sugar-free. Get yourself some crushed pineapple in a can, some mandarin oranges in a can. You can get the light syrup or in the juice. Get some cottage cheese. The small curd is what I prefer. And some Cool Whip. So I'm going to include the recipe in the description for you with all the correct measurements. Get yourself a bowl that has a lid because you will need to refrigerate this. So to begin, let's get our bowl ready. You're going to need your cottage cheese and your gelatin first. We're going to incorporate those together. Now I got a bigger container of cottage cheese, so I'm going to do a little bit more than half. You want 16 ounces of cottage cheese. So I got the bigger container because actually it was the same price as a smaller container. So take a look at those prices, y'all. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and put that in there first, and you're going to mix it in with your gelatin. You can use the sugar-free or the regular sugar Jell-O for this. I prefer the sugar-free. We kind of do this as a diet dessert because it's more protein-based and sugar-free. I included some marshmallows at the very end, but if you exclude the marshmallows, it's a quite healthy dessert. We really like to make this in the summertime, and we do the orange fluff. Sometimes we've tried things like raspberry fluff, so you can do different ones. So mix them together. Don't be shy, just mix them any which way. It's just going to incorporate together is what you want to do. We also like to take this orange fluff to potlucks, and people always get kind of surprised or nostalgic thinking back to when they used to have these kind of salads growing up. So I grew up eating kind of like an ambrosia salad, so a lot of people have those memories. All right, so now we're going to put in our crushed pineapple. So you can just open the can, put it right in. If you want to strain some of the pineapple juice out, you can. I didn't. But it is a little bit helpful to strain some of that out if there is a lot of juice. Just mix it together. Your next thing is going to be the mandarin oranges. With these, you are going to want to drain them out because they do have a lot of syrup or juice or whatever they have. And excuse me, I have to leave you behind for a moment. I'm just draining all of that juice out. But like I say, this is a potluck favorite. So, this is something to consider in the summertime, and it's really easy to make. You can also show your kids how to make this. Each child can kind of dump in a different ingredient, so it's a good recipe even to do with children. So put your mandarin oranges right in and just mix them in. You're going to get all that orange citrusy smell coming up, and it just smells so good. If y'all like orange creamsicles, this is kind of that flavor. All right, so now that we have all our fruit, our cottage cheese and everything mixed together, now we're going to incorporate our Cool Whip. What we're going to do with this is we're going to really just kind of fold it in. So get yourself a spatula or something like I have. And what you're going to do is just put it in a little bit at a time, incorporate it in so that it keeps its fluff. This is meant to be kind of a fluffy dessert, so we don't want the Cool Whip to just all the way deflate. We want to keep it fluffy. This is orange fluff. So mix it in like so, just kind of gently. I'm kind of just mixing it in here and there. You just want to see what consistency you have. Add some more until you get rid of that whole container. So this isn't the big whole Cool Whip container, it's just the regular size one, so just get that one. And so you're going to keep going, get all of that Cool Whip, make sure that you don't let any of it go to waste. That's some really good stuff, so put it on in there. And when this refrigerates in the refrigerator, in my opinion, it really tastes better once it's refrigerated. It gets a little bit more of a fluff as it sits, so that's kind of pretty cool. Also, the flavors kind of marinate a little bit more, so that's what I like to do. So I would recommend after you mix all of this stuff together, put it in the refrigerator for about an hour before you serve it. Now, I am going to go ahead and add in some marshmallows that I had left over just to use them up. This recipe can use the mini marshmallows. Unfortunately, I didn't have the mini marshmallows, but I really need to use up these marshmallows. I don't like to let anything go to waste, so I'm going to go ahead and add those in, and If you get a marshmallow in your bowl, then it's just a special treat then. But again, I usually don't add in the marshmallows just to keep it healthier. But in this case, I wanted to use these up before our marshmallows go bad. All right, so you can see I'm kind of digging down in the bottom. You will find that some of the fruit kind of hides out down there, so make sure that you mix it in, and also whenever you go to serve it, that you're also kind of getting some from the bottom, because the fruit, just like the yogurt and stuff, it likes to go to the bottom. It sinks down to the bottom. So make sure that you get it up on the top there. And now I'm just kind of cleaning up the bowl a little bit, getting it ready to go into the fridge. I do want to give it a little bit of a try and see what it tastes like, because it's usually really, really good. And I will just lick the spoon for now. And I'm going to put it in my refrigerator to refrigerate for an hour, and then we will have this dessert after dinner tonight. Thank y'all so much for watching. Come back sometime.